Hi, we're going to look at chalk pastels and oil pastels today. So first of all, you can get lots of different types of chalk pastels, and this is quite a big box of them, and you can get them in much smaller boxes than this, so you don't have to have such a lot. And you get different makes of them as well, but you don't have to spend a lot of money on these. It's just really having enough just to experiment with and enough colours to try out different tones and mixing them together. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to take a light colour, so you can choose any of these, a lighter colour, and maybe we'll take a white as well. We'll take a medium tone, so maybe an orange in this case, and then we'll go with a darker tone, so perhaps we'll try something like the brown. So we're going to take 4 different tones, or 3 tones and a white, and what I want you to do is just explore the chalk pastels and see how they work and the best way to use them. So you can use them on their own, or you can mix them together, so you can do colour mixing with these as well. Now the thing with these, they are quite messy, but they're also quite nice to use. You get really nice tones and colours running through them. And mix those together as you sort of join them on, and go from dark to light. So I'll just pick this up in a minute. Now this is going to be quite messy, so I'll just lay those on there. And I've got a paper towel here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tear a piece off there actually, and then I'm going to use this bit, and I'm just going to tip that up so I can just get rid of the excess, so you can see that. So if I hold that up to the camera, so you might have used these before and you might have actually tried this, but it's quite good, even if you have used them before, it's quite good to go back to the beginning and actually mix them and try out different colours and different tones. So the next thing to do is you can do that with different colours. So you could do, like we did with the paints, you could do this with the chalk pastels, like we mixed the different colours together to get different tones and shades with the paints. You can do the same thing with the chalk pastels. So you could do it with the blues, with the yellows and with the reds, so you're actually looking at your colour theory as well. And the next thing to do as well is to look at how you can blend them together. So we'll use the same colours, and I'll go with the brown to start with. So I'm pressing quite hard with this, and then I'm going to go with my medium tone, so it's sort of a creamy colour this. And then if I want to blend those together, you can use your fingers if you don't mind using those, or you can use a paper towel. You can get blending sticks as well, or you could make your own actually. You could actually just use a paper towel around the end of a pencil or something like that, so you can improvise. And I'll just tip the dust off again. So again, it is very messy, but it's quite nice to use. And then I might just add a little bit of white into that as well, and again blend that. So when you blend these, you don't press as hard necessarily. So it is experimenting and trial and error and just seeing what you can do with them. That's the first thing to do with these. When you've done that, the next stage is to have a go at doing some drawing. So again, you might decide to draw a beetle, or you might do a fly, whatever you want to do. You might try something a bit different. So we'll just go simply with the beetle shape, because for this exercise, again, as I've mentioned before, it's not about what you're drawing necessarily, but it's about how you draw. And I just want to use that to sort of as a background really, to actually use for the tones and setting my colours out. So if the light's coming from this side's going to be a lot lighter, and I'm going to create my colours. I'm going to blend them together so that they're quite light down that side. And then as you move across, it's going to get darker. So the centre would be your medium tone, and again you blend those together at different stages. And it's really about how much you apply and getting used to the medium. And then if this is going to be your dark area, so there's no light on this side, then you're going to use your dark tones there. But it's all really down to the blending. So you can again mix your colours together, and it's really down to how well you blend these together. And it might be a lot lighter down the centre. There might be some light down the middle here as well. So this is just a very, very quick demonstration of how you would do that. So if I just hold that up, you can get a bit of an idea. You would work into it a lot more than that, but just a general idea on how to mix your colours and tones. So that's the first exercise I'd like you to do today. And then next time we're going to look at oil pastels too.